Alright, Unit 3, getting from A to B. Reading 1, labeling a diagram. Exercise 1, stop, read that. Yeah, go on.
Read the title and subtitle and look at the picture. What did you say the passenger will be about?
The passage, not passenger.
The passage will be about an airliner. That is not the same as the other. The reasons why a new airliner has been so successful. Say the problems that a new type of airliner has been having.
Okay, so exercise 1, you are going to read a passage about an airliner. Answer the question below. Read the title and subtitle and look at the picture. So first of all, what's the title? Yeah, the Boeing 787. And what is the subtitle? That is the sentence right below that, you see? The Boeing 787 Dreamliner has been described as the airliner of the future. We look at the technology that makes it different. Okay? That line, that is the subtitle. So that means like we have the title, the big heading, and then we have like the small heading. Just describe a little bit more about that one, okay? Now what do we need to do? What do you think the passage will be about? A, an airliner that is not the same as other airliners. B, reasons why a new airliner has been so successful. C, the problems that a new type of airliner has been having. Now, so based on the title and subtitle, what do you think that it should be, A, B, or C? What's the answer? The Boeing 787 Dreamliner, that's the name of that one, okay, has been described as the airliner of the future. We look at the technology that makes it different. So what is the main thing they focus on here? Yeah, we look at kind of an airliner. What else? We look at what? What is the main thing they look at here?
The technology.
Yes, we look at the technology that makes it different. We want to know why it is different from the rest, right? Look at the technology. And here we have A, an airliner that's not the same as other airliners. Does that make sense?
No.
Yeah, it makes sense, right? B, reasons why a new airliner has been so successful. Is that what they focus on?
Yeah.
No, right? Because they want to say that they look at the technology that makes it different, not why it's so successful. They just say that the technology that makes it different. So B is not the right answer. C, the problems that a new type of airliner has been having. Will they talk about the kind of problem? Maybe they will talk about all of them, but the main thing here is the technology that makes it different. Okay? So the answer is A. Now exercise 2. Yeah, Hằng. Okay, now do it. Read the passage carefully. You need to read this one carefully. Complete labels 1 to 7. Here, down here, right? On the diagram, choose no more than 2 words and or a number from the passage for each answer. Okay? Now read that carefully and do that. Do it. Do you understand airliner?
Yes.
What's that?
That means like the plane from the airline company.
Yeah, but what does it do?
Yes.
Is that like a fighting airplane?
Passenger plane.
Yes, that's right. It's a passenger airplane. That's right. Now do it, guys. What? Reduce. What is reduce? What does that mean? Reduce.
Make it low.
Yeah, make it lower. Less. Okay. For example, if you don't understand composite, right? You see that it is put in the in kind of a quote. See that? Line number 5. See? And of course, when you see some new words, probably they stand somewhere else. Read and learn. Fuselage, that is a countable noun, okay? Main body of an aircraft, you can write somewhere. The first line, until now, airliner fuselages have been made of aluminum sheets. Large aircraft can have 1,500 of these sheets. Okay, so try to read them. For example, you don't understand fuselage, but then they say that those things have been made of aluminum sheets. Large aircraft can have 1,500 of these sheets with between 40,000 and 50,000 metal fasteners. Okay, so read those words, and of course after each lesson you need to learn some, you have a chance to learn some new words related to some particular topics, and this topic is about the Boeing 787. Okay. Finish? Check that again. Make sure that you got all the right answers. Yeah. Yes. Okay, guys, now let's fix this. Number one.
And number one, it is easier to read.
No. Yes, you found the right place, but you didn't have the right answer. Why? Because here they say what? They say composite fuselage material is much something than traditional aluminum sheets, right? So here we are talking about the comparison of the materials, and something like quicker or easier. It's not about materials comparison. We cannot like, oh, the material is quicker than the other material. No. So you have to choose something else, right? So what is that? Lighter. Yeah, I know, because here you see, not only does this make the airliner quicker and easier to build, but it also makes it a lot lighter. So what should we use? Quicker, easier, or lighter? Yeah, because here we are comparing the material, right? We are comparing the material, so we cannot say, oh, this material and material A is quicker than material B. No. Or material A is easier than material B. No. But material A is lighter than material B. Yes, makes more sense, right? So you choose the right spot, but you have to read carefully, and you must choose the right word. Now number two. Number two, composite fuselage material reduces the amount of something that the airliner needs. Reduces the amount of weight that the airliner needs. The airliner needs more weight? No. Yes. Yes. Again, the advantage of this weight reduction, right? Weight reduction. Yes, they are talking about weight reduction. But that's not what they want you to fill in here. We are talking about the amount of something, right? Fuel. The answer here is fuel. So you can underline the word fuel there. So is that the 787 uses 20% less fuel than other airliners. So be very careful, guys. Yes? Fuel. Something like just like petrol. Nhiên liệu đó. Yeah, xăng, nhiên liệu hay gì đó, yeah. So read carefully and choose the right answer. Done? Please underline the word lighter and fuel in the passage. Now let's move on to number three. Airliner can accommodate at least. When they say accommodate, we know that they can. At least what? Six what? That's wrong. Accommodate, we are talking about what? Accommodate means? Accommodate means, do you know accommodation? That's a noun. Accommodation is a noun. We are talking about room, place, to hold people, right? So here we are, when we use accommodate as a verb, airliner can accommodate. That means that they want to say, oh, that one can have or can contain how many people. So that's why we need the number of people here, not anything else, right? Or even like maybe luggages or something, but here when you read you only see the number of people, right? So what should you put here? Number three?
210 passengers.
Yes, 210 passengers. carrying 210 passengers. So carrying in this case is similar to accommodate. You underline accommodate and you write equals carrying. Okay. Of course, this IELTS they will not use the word carries here for you. Otherwise, too easy, right? They can say airliner can carry at least. No, they won't do that. Okay, they just say accommodate, and accommodate means carrying in this case, right? Now, number 4, engineers can fit a new engine in something, then it takes on other airliners. Little time? Are you sure little time? Where's that?
Aircraft 2.
Yeah?
And number 1.
I don't understand why you have little time.
Here. 4.
Okay?
Which means that the engines can be changed in a much shorter time.
Yeah, so why don't you write shorter time? Why do you write little time?
That's the same meaning.
Very good. Okay, so now Sab only mentions that little time or shorter time, it has similar meaning, right? Yes, but in IELTS, you have to choose or you write exactly the same words as mentioned in the passage. You don't change it to something else. You must write exactly the same words. So the answer here is shorter time. You don't write little time here. Okay? What? Yeah, I know. Kind of similar meaning, but you are not allowed to do that. Then you might get 0 because of that. Okay? So engineers can fit a new engine in a shorter time than it takes on other airliners. So the answer here is shorter time. We read that. On the wings, which means that the engines can be changed in a much shorter time. Okay? Now, what's the answer for number 5? A special engine case reduces something.
Noise.
Yeah, do you agree with that? Yeah, noise or engine noise, right? Yes, you just write noise, it's fine for me. Noise. A special engine case reduces noise. Where's that? Oh, I see something like the case containing the engine, right? Is also different from those on other airliners. It has been designed to cut down the noise. So you underline noise. Now tell me some similar words and phrases. I can see case, right? The case, and here we have case. Reduces means. No, I want something from the passage. Underline the word reduce in number 5, guys. Underline that word, reduce. Number 5, reduce. And it is similar to what in the passage? Huh? Cut down. Cut down the noise. That means reduces the noise. Okay? We have reduces, noise. That means cut down noise. Got it? And a special engine case, that is just means the case containing the engine is also different. That means special, right? Okay, makes sense. Now number 6, the size of the windows has increased by. So
65%.
increased by 65%. Okay, the answer is 65%. Yes. Where is that?
The last paragraph.
Yes, that's right, 65%. The meaning is the same. This one is, yeah, obvious, right? We are talking about windows, and they say which are 65% larger than those on other airliners. So here they say the size of the windows has increased by 65%. Makes sense. Number 7, window glass can be made darker by passing something through them. Darker, window made darker by passing something through them. What is that? What's that? Guys, what? Read that again, read that again. If you don't know, read that again. Look for somewhere mentioning about window glass. Darker, made darker, cannot make darker by light. No. Here, giving them a much better view of the world passing below. Okay, the windows also have a unique facility which allows passenger or cabin crew to control the amount of light that enters them. This is thanks to a liquid in the window which reacts to an electric current. When a passenger or cabin crew member presses the button, the current causes a chemical reaction in the window which darkens the liquid. You see, which darkens the liquid. They are talking about that. So you have to choose either that is electric current or liquid, right? So which one should you choose? Why should you choose electric current and not liquid? Guys, be very careful. Here they say the windows also have a unique facility which allows passengers or cabin crew to control the amount of light that enters them. This is thanks to a liquid. So a liquid can be an answer. Thanks to a liquid in the window which reacts to an electric current. When a passenger or cabin crew members presses the button, the current causes a chemical reaction in the window which darkens the liquid, because the liquid becomes darker. So that's why the window glass can be made darker, because the liquid becomes darker. So the answer can be either liquid or electric current. Now tell me, why do we need to use electric current and not liquid?
Because we can't say that by passing a liquid through them, because the liquid is the window already.
Yes, window glass can be made darker by passing. We cannot say passing a liquid through the window. But no, yeah, kind of, yes. But I want a grammar point here. Can we put the word liquid there?
No.
Why not? Yeah, they use un, right? We cannot say unliquid, right? That's wrong. So if you want to put liquid, you have to use at least you have to use a liquid. Okay? At least you have to use a liquid, not unliquid. So you know that liquid is wrong. And here, by passing an electric current through them, make more sense. Okay? Now, any questions, guys? Electric current. You know, electricity. The current, like something you can, you have a wire and you have the electric current. That means the like electricity running through. Dòng điện á. Dòng điện. Okay. So we have the word fuselage, that is the main body of an aircraft. Okay. So electric current. Now I already explained. What else do you want to ask? So now, do you understand the meaning of the word composite? But at least you must know what it is. After reading that, what is that? Composite. Yes, very good. It is a material. At least you must know that is a material, right? Because here they say composite. Not only does this make the airliner quicker and easier to build, but it also makes it here made from a special material called composite. So at least you know composite is material, a special material. And what it does, what composite does, it makes the airliner quicker and easier to build, and also it makes it a lot lighter. So that's the function of composite. You understand? So that's how you learn some new words, guys. Yeah? You can underline that. You can underline composite. And you can write something like a material. Right? A material made of more than one substance that is used for building things. That is composite. Yeah. Okay, wait, give me a sec. Okay, attachment, right? Attachment means we have the verb. You only know the verb, attach. Attach is the verb. You don't know. I mean, you stick something together. You stick things together, attach. Where is that? There are two. Line number? Oh, here. Line number 3. The 787 has a revolutionary engine attachment on the wing. I mean, stick to the wing, right? What else? What else? Where is that? We have 3, line number 4. Facility. Facility is like here. The windows also have a unique facility which allows passengers or cabin crew to control the amount of light that enters them. Facility, that means kind of something useful for you to use. Like for example, like the facility in this room can be like the fan, the AC, lights, things like that. So here they are talking about unique facility which allows passenger or cabin crew to control the amount of light that enters them. And facility here they are talking about what? That is thanks to a liquid in the window which reacts to an electric current when a passenger or cabin crew member presses the button. So that kind of system, the button, okay? The button, that's kind of facility. Of course, we are talking about the whole system there. After you click that, you press that button, the current causes a chemical reaction in the window which darkens the liquid. So that's the facility, okay? Cơ sở hay là tiện lợi ha, bình thường là các cơ sở các này kia, mọi này có tính tiện lợi của nó là gì được không? Yeah. What else? Yeah, you need to read these again, the writing part, and also this one you have to read many times to learn all new words. So again, guys, now if I want to make overall conclusion again, let me explain again overall. So I will say like, so what did you learn today? Now some vocabularies you learned today, some new vocabularies you learned today. What's that? First one? First one, fuselage. Right? Fuselage, that is the main body of an aircraft. Or maybe airliner, that is passenger airline. Okay, now composite, what is that? Yeah, material made, and also when we say composite, that is a material made up of more than one substance. If only one substance, we don't call that composite. A composite, that is material It's made from the combination of many substances. Okay? Yeah? Used for building things. Well, you learn about something like electric current, the facility, right? Guys, so that is the overall, if you want to write summary here. So today, after this lesson, you have learned some new words, and they are electric current, fuselage, airliner, facility, something like that. But if I put the overall here, if I put the overall right after the introduction in the writing part, I have to introduce that from the beginning. I say, hey guys, today we are going to learn some new words, including fuselage, okay, composite, electric current, something like that. You see the difference? Yeah? If I want to put the overall right after the introduction, I have to introduce at the beginning of the class. But if I want to put the overall at the end, I need to make something like conclusion. I just change the ways of explaining things, but actually the main thing, the general trend, the main thing, they're just exactly the same. You understand? Yeah, it's like introduction, but it gives a big picture of everything. The big picture of everything. Okay? Introduction is like a short, you paraphrase something, you paraphrase the topic, the question, and you mention maybe the starting point and the ending point, that's it. But the overall, you mention the big picture. Like if I want to say the overall of this lesson, I have to say, well, today you are going to learn some new vocabularies, including those words, blah blah. And also we are going to read a passage about the Boeing 787, learn what makes it so different. Okay? But if I didn't do that, and now I make the overall at the end of the lesson, now I say, so guys, so hopefully you enjoy the lesson. Why? Because today we have learned those things. You understand? Yes. Yeah? Okay. Good. So that's it for our lesson today.